It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
I had lost after divorce number 2. I wasn't as bounce backable as the first time that I was like, I'm going to crush it again.
Made that mistake. Moving on.
Let's go. Start the next thing. Don't even think about what the next thing is. I was just kind of like, oh, how did I get here?
Yeah.
How do I have 2 kids in college and this is where I'm at in life, because I left everything again. The second time I left everything I'd built again. So starting over from zero and not in a position that I liked. And then I don't know if we talked about this. I don't know where that book is. I was reading this book this day. At this point, I'm like, my life sucks. I don't know what I'm going to do. And this book fell off my shelf. I think it's over on my other shelf over there, called 5 Wishes.
Like it literally fell off of your shelf?
Literally fell off my shelf.
Like spontaneous combustion style, just pow.
Yeah. It's not behind me, I don't think.
Just one of those like fate things.
It is behind me. Okay, 5 Wishes.
There you go.
So this is good. So this book fell off my shelf and the handwritten note fell out of it. I had read this book. It walks you through if you were going to die, you're on your deathbed, and you thought about 5 things you wished you would do for your life to be a complete success, whether you're on your deathbed right now or you're 80. Like, what are things, if you were dying, what are 5 things you wished you would have done that would make your life be a complete success? So handwritten note fell out, and I was like, oh, I had sat on my front porch 15 years before.
Oh, wow.
Right before I filed for divorce number 1, and wrote this handwritten list of my 5 wishes. None of them, 15 years later, had I done. Not a one.
Time to get on it.
One of them on the list was to write a book and speak about it. So I was in this darker place, like, what the heck am I doing with my life? And then I went to a networking event a couple hours later and I met James Mansky. And he had just written a book and was telling me about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to write a book. And so through that conversation and him talking about his business and him writing a book, it just sparked this. I say he lent me his courage that night, like just gave me the spark that I needed to be like, what am I actually doing? And just like, in having a conversation with him, I felt like I couldn't even have a conversation because I wasn't talking about the things I normally talk about in running a business. So 2 days later, I quit my job and he got me in the program that he did to write a book. So then I wrote a book. Where is it? Right there.
The Courageous Mind.
The Courageous Mind. Wrote a book.
It's sitting behind my bar here, behind the super real bar that's right behind me. I have it sitting right behind me.
So wrote a book and have been speaking about it all year and quit my job. I didn't know what I was going to do. I gave them 30 days notice since I was...
you didn't want to be like that person. Just like, I'm out, mic drop. So
I tried to figure out what I was going to do and finally figured it out. Started a new business of virtual assistants. Business number, how many?
Hold on. I want to hit this list before we move on because I want to get into the new business, how the hell you came up with it, what you expected it to be like and what it's been like. But first, you only covered one of the things on the list. Maybe there's like 4 other things that are really personal and you don't want to talk about at all, which I'll let you, filter it out. What other kind of juicy nuggets you got on that list there?
Oh, they are I think they are personal.
Oh, well, I mean, you filter however you want. Hey, we talked about this before we went live. You don't have to answer any of my questions.
I did mention them all. I did read this list at my book launch party.
So you're fine sharing. So it sounds like you're totally fine sharing all of them then.
One of them was number 1 on the list because it said, I wish I would have been in a relationship with someone who loved and adored me. And not only believed in my goals, but challenged me to think bigger.
I feel like everybody should write that one down.
Yeah. I mean, that's really what's most important to me in a relation is not.
Yeah.
I think so many times it's just, you're along for the ride with my goals, but no, someone that like, it was really like always challenged me to think bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, I did complete one. I wish I would have lived outside of Aurora, Nebraska. So I did move.
Knocked it out.
I wish I didn't spend so much time trying to make everyone else happy.
Have you accomplished that one yet? Because I feel like that one's really hard to accomplish.
No, I feel like I have now.
There you go. So now we got 3 off the list. You got the book, you got moving out of Aurora, you got not giving a shit about other people.
Yeah.
That's how I would have wrote that goal. Don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit. Can I rewrite that goal?
Just gonna put it in like quotes afterward.
Okay. And then I said, I wish that I would take more time to savor and enjoy moments with my children and the people I enjoy.
I like it.
And so I did write, I was like, I don't know what these are, but they were on my goal list. Then after this fell off, then I put them on a board. I can't believe I don't remember what they are now because now I crossed them off. So last year I put them on a board. Once this fell off and I wrote the book, I put them all on a board, like my goal board, and looked at them every day. And then I was like, I'm not gonna give a shit what other people think. And then I made moments that I was present with my kid, tried to make moments that were memories. So
like taking them out bow hunting. They love that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.